I'd like to share with you a decision-making technique. And in this context, I'm sharing it around careers and how to maybe find more fulfilling work or get aligned to your purpose, but this can be used for lots of different things. So if your career is feeling a little bit off or you're feeling a little bit restless, I found this technique to be surprisingly powerful to help you with your decision making. And it's simply asking, where's your energy at? Now, if you're anything like me, you're looking for a sort of logical and brain solution to things. This might sound a little bit woo-woo, but it's really not. Your whole body, your mind, your heart, your gut, your whole body is a decision-making mechanism. What you're doing when you're listening to your personal energy, when you're tapping into it, basically what you're doing is you're listening to how your nervous system is reacting to the environment around you. And what's funny is that your body often picks up things before your brain does. So if you ask yourself, where's my energy at? This can help you with making refinements to your existing career, or maybe it will give you a signal that actually I need to make a bit more of a serious pivot. Now, some people can really go to town on this. You can measure every hour, you can listen to how does my posture feel, my energy, my breathing, etc. But there's a very simple technique that you can use, and this will take you a couple of minutes every day for a week or two. It basically involves asking yourself two questions. So sit down at the end of the day, relax, a quiet minute to reflect, and just ask yourself, what one thing gave me the most energy or excitement today? Secondly, what drained me or what brought my energy downwards? And all you need to do is a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 weeks. Where's my energy high and when was it low? What's going to happen is after a couple of weeks, you're going to have some themes in there typically, and it's going to point towards where you might need to make some changes. Where's my energy typically highest? When am I flourishing? And when am I being drained? When is it ruining my day? Now, this might just give you very simple signals like, here's some things that I could maybe ask my team or my boss around delegation or dropping certain things, or it might need a major pivot. And I'd ask you to think about, when you're going through these themes, what skills are you using when you feel this different energy? In what context were you? Are there certain relationships that brings your energy up or down? Because sometimes it's not even your career that's at fault. It might be just a certain individual or a certain scenario that takes you out of off kilter. For me, and this will be the same for most people, I get energized when I move into alignment. But it's really down to your individual personality, what you're going to get the energy from. I personally get really fired up around creativity and expression and autonomy. For you, it's going to be something completely different. And I know this technique sounds very simple, but until you actually do it, you're not going to realize where your energy is at. Now, what drains you in terms of energy, brings it down, is obviously going to be the opposite when you're not in alignment, when you're not in your sweet spot. And I'm not suggesting that every role is going to be perfectly high energy, but it's what this technique allows you to do is, how can I move towards the stuff that gives me more energy? I'm not saying we're going to eliminate all negative, but we want to just refine things to make things stronger. When you're thinking about these themes and these signals that you're getting, it's best not to overthink it. Your conscious mind is going to be worried about things, fear, what about the mortgage, what about this and the other. It's best to go with your gut. Trust your body, trust your gut, trust your energy. And what you're looking for ultimately is a hell yeah moment. This is, I'm in my sweet spot. This is where I get my energy, because you need to be heading towards that. Everybody needs to be heading towards that. That's your signal.